it's a gorgeous cup of tea, that, son. You can tell you're a Shadwick.
My mum says I always make it too strong.
That's how it's meant to be.
John?
No, be asking for trouble with my teeth. So, how's everything with you?
Sound.
Are you and Katrina still going strong?
Yeah.
How long's it been now?
Just 6 months.
Must be love.
Do you reckon?
And how are you getting on with their parents? I believe they're a bit snotty.
Yeah, they are a bit weird. I mean, they're not posh or anything, but they've got a bit of money, so they think they're better than everyone else.
I can't stand people like that.
Do you know when I knock for Katrina? They make me wait on the step.
You're kidding me.
Honest?
Who do they think they are, treating my favourite grandson like that?
Your only grandson.
That's beside the point. Is she an only child?
Yeah.
Ah, that explains it. Don't worry. You'll grow on them. Just give them time.
I doubt it.
Why not? Is there something you're not telling me here?
No.
Come on. I know when something's bothering you. Is she pregnant?
I take it you're looking for me?
Why,
You don't mind if I finish my workout, do you? I won't be much longer.
no, not at all. I really appreciate you seeing me like this.
How could I say no, after everything we've been through together?
I was wondering if you could return the favour you owe me. I really need your help.
I'm all ears.
Isn't there somewhere a bit quieter we could go?
Just give me 10 more minutes, and then we can go through to the bar.
There you go, son.
Oh, cheers, mate. It's not been warm today, isn't it? I'd forgotten what a lovely job this is in the summer.
Yeah, well, some of us have to work for a living, mate.
Oh, get out of it. You get away with murder with your Jackie.
Yeah, well, you don't. She said get a move on with these windows. You're making the place look untidy.
Oh, see you later. Mate. See you later.
See you, Mrs. Howard. Hey, believe me, you've done the right thing. That cringe knocks the ears off you. Jackie.
I don't suppose you know where your Lindsay is, do you?
Don't ask me.
I've just been trying to phone up, but there's no answer.
I got in before there was a note saying she had to go out.
Did she say where she was going?
No, she didn't, and I don't know what she's playing at. It's her day to have the kids. I've had to pick Kylie up from school and drop them both round to our Val's. I've been running round like a lunatic and I'm still late for work.
Well, it's not like her, is it?
Better be important, that's all I'm saying.
You don't think she's gone round to see Gary, do you? Only she was in a terrible state of what happened the other day.
No, I shouldn't think so. I mean, that's the last place on earth she'd want to be.
Oh, well, I suppose she'll turn up sooner or later.
Well, if you see her before I do, you tell her I am absolutely fuming with her.
I feel knackered just watching you.
Do you not get much exercise yourself, then?
Oh, you must be joking. I get a stitch just running for the bus, mate. I'm supposed to get all the exercise I need looking after Kylie.
How old is she?
She was 5 last September.
Must be nice.
Have you not got any?
No, but then we all have our regrets, don't we?
I'll show you my stretch marks. That'll put you off having kids for life.
What's so funny?
Hiya.
Long time no see. I heard we were going to be graced with your presence.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Oh, never out of place. Healthy body, healthy mind and all that, no?
We were just talking about babies. Lindsay was telling me about a little girl.
Yeah, Mrs. Finnegan was saying you haven't got any yourself.
Nah, nearest we got was my little brother. And believe you me, he caused me more sleepless nights than any teenager.
Did you ever find out what happened to him?
Oh, yeah.
Right, should we go through to the bar? And then you can tell us what all this is about.
I mean it, Nan. I don't want me mum and dad finding out. At least not yet, anyway.
When did you find this out?
And she told me last week.
It must have come as a bit of a shock to the pair of you. I'm assuming it wasn't planned.
You must be joking.
Have you had a chance to think about what you're going to do?
Well, it looks like we're going to keep her.
What do you mean, looks like?
Well, we are going to keep her.
You hardly seem over the moon.
I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, one minute I'm thinking it's the worst thing that could ever happen to me. And the next I'm telling myself it could be all right. I mean, I just imagine myself going down to Goodison with a little head on my shoulders.
And what if it's a little girl?
You know what I mean?
I think there's a bit more involved than just taking him or her to see Everton play every other Saturday.
I know that. I'm just trying to imagine what it'd be like.
And have you imagined all the sleepless nights? And all the work in every hour God sends to keep it in nappies and clothes and everything else they need? There'd be no more blowing a whole week's wages on a new shirt and a pair of pumps.
Trainees.
Not to mention running your own home and paying all your own bills. I take it you would be getting your own place.
Well, we haven't really thought about any of that yet.
Well, you can't live in this rabbit hutch. Has Katrina really got her heart set on keeping it?
I'm not really sure. I think so.
You think so?
Well, it sounded like she wanted to.
You haven't thought this through at all, have you?
Yeah. Well, no. I don't suppose we have, really.
Well, don't you think it's about time you did?
She's very pretty. Fortunately, she doesn't take after her dad's side of the family.
When did you split up?
Well, it was always on and off. It was never a match made in heaven. Until he turned up the other week, I hadn't heard from him in about 2 years. And in all that time, he never once bothered to phone or write to Kylie. She hardly even remembers him.
I don't know how anyone could just abandon the child like that.
So now, just as I'm starting to sort my life out, he turns up again. He's saying to get rid of him. I've got to pay him 10 grand. And if I don't, he wants to see Kylie on a regular basis. Well, we're going to take him to court and everything. But there's a chance he could even end up winning. He's got this way of twisting things.
Sounds like a real charmer.
The thing is, he's not even interested in Kylie. He told me himself he's only doing it for the money. He says he's just going to hang around and be in pain until I can cough up. But there's no way I can. I only work in a chippy part-time. And even if I did, it'd only be a matter of time before he turned up again wanting more. He's making my life a complete misery.
Some people don't realise how lucky they are. Beautiful daughter like this, and all he can think about is how much money he can get his hands on.
I could scream at him till I'm blue in the face, but it wouldn't get me anywhere. So, what do you think? Can you help me or not? Because if you can't, I won't waste any more of your time. And I'll just go home now.
OK, I'll fax that straight over to you. No problem, bye. Oh, it makes me skin crawling. He's a bright slime.
Can I go through?
She's just with someone at the moment, but she won't be long. You're sure going into town, aren't you?
Yeah, I just need to get a few bits.
All done?
Yeah, if we can get them to include the carpets and curtains in the price, then they've got themselves a deal.
Oh, no, don't tell me that means we're going to be seeing you around here all the time.
Hey, don't be like that, you. I know you're made up, really. But you keep messing up all the paperwork on purpose just so you can drag me in here for another look.
Listen to him, I'm not that desperate.
Oh, that's a shame. I'd have given you a charity snog if you were.
And, doesn't your girlfriend mind you giving out these charity snogs, like?
How can she? It's all for a good cause, isn't it? Don't miss me too much. See ya.
See ya. I guess.
Who's he?
Gonna be your neighbour. He's moving into the Farnhams.
What a tosser.
It's a good-looking tosser, though.
Yeah, but he keeps his brain between his legs. I hope that's not my client you're referring to. How'd you guess? He fancies Katie.
Well, get lost.
Oh, I think he's the type who fancies anything in a skirt.
Oh, cheers, Eleanor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I probably wouldn't kick him out of bed myself if I was 20 years younger. Tell me you're kidding.
My mum would never say anything like that.
Could you type this up for me and get it over to the Farnhams? It's the property information form.
Yeah, sure.
Right, we all set then? Yeah, better get going or the shops will be shut. Are you sure you can manage on your own for the last hour?
It wouldn't be the first time you've left me in the lurch.
Only because I know you're so capable.
Oh, Flashy will get you everywhere. See ya.
See ya.
I'll give you the lift.
No. The exercise will do me good.
Don't be soft.
No. You've got more important things to be getting on with, like phoning Katrina for starters.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on, son. If the only thing you've thought about is having some little mascot to take to the match with you once a fortnight, you better do some serious growing up and think again.
I know it's not as simple as that.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because it's not that easy, you know, bringing kids up. And that's why the pair of you need to sit down and make sure you know exactly what you're letting yourselves in for.
And what if we decide we don't want it?
Then that's your decision, isn't it? Look, nobody in this day and age is going to force you into starting a family if you're not ready. It's not as if it'll bring some massive shame on the family like it would have done in my time. Because you young people these days have got choices. Because we didn't.
I suppose.
So get on that phone now and let her know exactly how you're feeling.
And what if she hates me for it?
It's better she hates you now than 9 months down the line, when she's got a screaming baby in her arms and a boyfriend down the pub wishing she'd never had it. Listen to me. You're not the first person to find yourself in this situation, and you certainly won't be the last. I'll ring you tomorrow and find out what you've decided.
Thanks, Claire. You're great.
Ta-ra, son.
We're going to need some more information on him.
So you'll help me then?
I think that's the least we can do. After all, if it wasn't for you, I could have ended up like Callum.
And how would that be?
Unlucky.
Right then, we need to sort out the technicalities.
What do you mean?
Well, where we can find him for a start.
And how far do you want us to go?
I don't really know.
Well, you better start thinking about it. I mean, do you want Gary scared, maimed, killed? It's entirely up to you.
Hello. You working here now?
Hello. Yeah. Well, I'm managing the place, you know. They need someone with my kind of experience to keep a place like this ticking over smoothly. So tell me, how's my old shop doing? Are you looking after it for me?
Oh, I certainly am. Although I don't quite offer the range of services you used to. Bye.
Bye. But the advice isn't as good either.
All right, Pops.
What do you want, Michael?
Oh, that's very nice, innit? I only came over to see how you are.
I know you, son. You're after something. What is it?
Well, I was just wondering if you'd changed your mind, you know, over lending me some money to invest in this film.
I'm managing a brush on a forecourt for a living, son. How can I help out?
Yeah, but Dad, you've got all that money stashed away from our Jackie, haven't you?
Now, that's where you're wrong, see? I haven't got a penny. That money belongs to our Jackie.
Yeah, but you're only saying that to hide it from the health and safety mob.
Michael, that money is for a rainy day. It's not for blowing on some farty film.
Dad, this could be the next full Monty for all you know. It could make us millionaires. It's an investment.
And pigs might fly. Michael, the answer is no, and it's staying no.
Is there someone who could check my oil? My light's flashing. I do it myself anywhere on our way into town.
Yes, love, no problem. Ron, can you check Helena's oil for her, love?
Oh, I'm sure he's got far more important things to be getting on with.
Well, behave. He's the handyman. That's what he's there for.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a quick look at it for you.
He told me he was managing the place. Oh, he wishes. He's come down a peg or two, you know, since he was running his own business. Finding it hard to come to terms with. Sad, really.
Thanks.
Now, are you collecting the tokens because you can get 4 free wine glasses?
Do they think they can buy us off with them?
You what?
It doesn't matter that the big companies are getting rich at the expense of the planet, destroying the ozone layer, causing global warming, because they think they can make everything all right by dishing out 4 crappy wine glasses to their customers. Isn't that right, Louise?
Eleanor.
So, he's planning on paying you a visit next Tuesday?
Yeah, well, that's when he's next arranged to see Kylie. Sorry I can't be more specific, but well, he's not the sort of person you can pin down.
No problem.
Good, so what will you do, like?
I wouldn't bother waiting in for him.
Yeah.
Jack.
Heard anything from Carmel?
Well, I think she just needs her space, you know. She'll be in touch.
Yeah. You're missing her?
Well, put it this way. It's not the same when me and Mick cuddle up in front of the telly.
Well, you know, bang in there.
Yeah. Gotta stay positive, haven't you?
I hope it all works out for you, son.
Yeah. Well, cheers, Jack.
Yeah, I see you, love. Try.
Here you go, Jack.
Oh, hey? You must be a mind reader.
Leave these menial tasks to the handyman, eh?
Come on, Ron. There's no need to be like that. You should just be grateful you got a job.
Ah, you're right. And it's a step in the right direction, innit? I'll tell you something. It beats sitting over there in that flat feeling all sorry for yourself.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's like Sinbad's been saying, you've got to stay positive, haven't you?
And I intend to. Listen, Jack, I know I really shouldn't say this, but, well, do you ever wonder where the two of us would have been right now if we'd have done a run at that time?
Well, you're right, aren't you? You shouldn't be saying it.
Come on, you must think about it sometimes, surely.
Look, Ron, I don't want this to sound hard, but there never really was any you and me, was there? I mean, all I was doing was trying to find some way of escaping, and you just happened to be there. Don't let's look back on it with rose-tinted specs, eh? Can't we just leave it in the past where it belongs?
Suits me, gal. I'm a new man now, remember? I've seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and I've realised if there is any future for me, then I need to get out there and make it myself.
And I'm glad to hear it. Here's to the new you, eh?
So, looks like we're definitely going to be neighbours then.
Yep.
You'll be looking for a place yourself soon, won't you? Somewhere with a nice little nursery.
Do you know?
Just think, this time next year, you'll really be looking forward to the weekend.
Why?
Because it'll be Father's Day, won't it?
Oh, ha ha. I'm glad you think it's funny. I've just found out my whole life's gonna change for good, and all you can do is crack crappy jokes.
Hey, it's in news for me. I'm only jealous.
You what?
Oh, yeah. There's nothing I'd like more than to be up to my elbows in dirty nappies, pacing the bedroom floor all night to get it to stop screaming, and having to get up at 6 for work. Happy families, eh? You've got it all to look forward to, mate.
Well, thanks for the advice, mate. It's been dead helpful.
What am I for? Right then. I suppose I should get off before Katrina turns up. Leave you two to discuss the price of prams.
Oh, I didn't know you were a John Lennon fan.
It's not for me. I thought I'd get it for Marcus for Father's Day. He's back from America next week.
Oh, right. I don't remember getting a CD on Mother's Day.
Come on, there's no need to get jealous. There's no favouritism going on. Anyway, I hadn't been commercially primed in March.
I'm not jealous. I'm just worried about the effect he's been having on you lately. You seem to lap up everything he says.
It's because I've got a lot of respect for his opinions, but only because I believe in them myself.
Look, I'm not having a go. Everybody goes through those sort of phases at your age.
Don't be so patronising. It isn't just a phase. Just because you abandoned your principles and opted for a safe middle-class lifestyle, don't expect me to do the same.
There you go. Grilled goat's cheese and tandoori chicken.
Thanks.
Hiya.
All right.
So what's all this about, then? So you haven't invited me over here for a nice quiet drink?
Look, we better sit down.
Linz, where have you been?
Why?
I saw your mum. She said you just left a note and vanished off the face of the earth. I've been worried sick, thinking all kinds. I was even thinking you had some kind of run-in with Gary.
Wouldn't be worrying about him now.
Of course I'm going to worry about him. He's made it perfectly clear he intends making our lives a misery. I don't know what he's capable of.
Look, Peter, I wouldn't let him play in your mind. He's not worth it.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. A couple of days ago, you were jumping out your skin every time the doorbell went. So how come you're acting like this now, as if it's like no big deal?
OK. I'll be straight with you. I've sourced it all out.
What do you mean?
Like I say, it's sorted. And hopefully we've seen the last of him now.
Look, I don't think I've been totally straight with you.
Go on.
Look, I'm really sorry if I'm going to say anything that you don't want to hear. But I just think we might have rushed into things a bit.
In what way?
Well, I was just doing what I thought was the right thing, like. I don't want you thinking I put any pressure on you. If you want to keep this baby, then that's sound by me. But I've got to be honest with you. I'm just not ready to be a dad yet.
I see.
Well, I haven't stopped thinking about it, and I think we're both too young. Have I really wrecked your head?
You couldn't have wrecked it any more than it already is.
I just wanted to be straight with you, that's all.
I'm glad you have.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I've got something I want to say to you and all.
What?
I don't want to have this baby either.
Well, come on then. Are you going to tell me what's going on or not?
Peter, can't you just trust me on this one? You don't need to know all the ins and outs. It's going to be sorted, and that's all that really matters.
Sorted? Well, what does that... Oh, hang on a minute. I get it. You've been to see Barry Grant, haven't you?
Why does everyone think I go running off to Barry Grant at the first sign of any trouble? I've told you, I couldn't care less if he dropped dead tomorrow. I never want to set eyes on him again for as long as I live.
So what then? Come on, tell me, Lindsay. I'm not stupid.
OK. I've been to see the Finnegans. They owe me a favour, and I've asked them to scare off Gary.
You've what?
Well, you wanted to know, didn't you? So I've told you.
I don't believe you, Lindsay.
Well, what else could I do?
You could do what any other normal person would do. Deal with him through your solicitor. OK, so he's being a bit of a pain, so what? Is it really that bad you've got to go and get all kinds of gangsters involved?
Yes. Because I'm fed up with people walking into my life and thinking they can do what they like. And I'm fed up with Eleanor telling me I should bite me lip and let him walk all over me. It's obvious she can't do anything to get rid of him. So I've gone to somebody who can.
I thought you put all this crap in your past. You promised me after Barry Grant that was it. You'd have nothing to do with it again.
I meant it.
No, you didn't. Because admit it, Lindsay, you love it, really, don't you? You just can't get enough of it.
That's not true.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, so how come you're walking around like Peggy Mitchell? Find it glamorous, do you? Does it give you some kind of thrill knowing you can get a couple of heavies to knock the living daylights out of them?
Of course it didn't.
You're just too much, Lindsay.
Where are you going?
Home.
No. Please don't go.
I'm sorry, but I can't spend the rest of my life with someone who goes running off to gangsters every time they get into a bit of a problem. If that's what you want, then fine. Maybe you should go and give Barry Grant a call. Get back with him. Because I don't want anything to do with you.
He raped me.
He what?
Gary. He raped me. That's why I had to do it. You don't know what it felt like being in the same room as him last week talking about Kylie. That's why I can't wait for the judges to come to a decision. I've got to get rid of him, Peter. Because I'm not going to rest until he's out of my life for good. Now do you understand?
Plump up the cushions and settle in for hours of harmless fun on 4 as Sybil kicks off Friday Comedy next.
Hi, love. You moved right then. Didn't realise you'd stayed the night.
Yeah. You don't mind, do you?
No. It's all Lindsay's home just as much as ours.
What's that about our Lindsay?
Hey, we were talking about you, not to you. So long as there's no one else in the bathroom we don't know about.
Right. Better get this loss upstairs.
Listen, I better get going.
Thanks for staying last night. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, wasn't going to leave you on your own, was I? I just wish you'd told me about all this earlier. Didn't think we had any secrets.
Well, we haven't, have we, anymore? Look, the only reason I didn't tell you was because I wanted to blank it out. It was such a horrible time in my life. I mean, I just split up with Mike Dixon and I ended up getting back with Gary. Not because it was what I wanted, but Well, because I thought it was the right thing to do. And for Kylie's sake more than anything. Then he did that to me.
Well, I can see why you despise him so much.
But not why I'd never want to see him again.
I really thought you'd had enough of all this sort of stuff after Barry Grant. You did sailings. You said you'd never get involved with anything like this again.
I know. And I really meant it. But this is different. If I can get Gary out of my life, then I'll feel like I've got rid of all the crap from my past once and for all. And once he's out the way, there'll never be any reason to go to the likes of the Finnegans again. Because it'll be just you, me and Kylie living a nice, normal life together. Believe me, Peter, this is the last time.
Isn't that what the Alkies say? This is my last drink.
Oh, come off it. It's hardly the same, is it? What are you saying? That I've got some sort of addiction to all this? That I couldn't stop attracting aggro even if I wanted to?
Of course not. Listen, I better make a move.
Go on. You get off to work. And don't be worrying about it all. Everything will be fine.
We'll see.
Eleanor. Can I have a word?
Oh, well, I'm in a bit of a rush.
Yeah, this just arrived, didn't it? It's from the health and safety.
Oh, finally giving you a date for your hearing.
Next month. Typical, isn't it? Just when I was picking up the pieces and getting on with my life. Anyway, what do you reckon I should do?
Contact a good solicitor. ASAP.
Hey, you. Yeah, if you stop out, wait till I tell Jimmy and Jackie what time you're sneaking out. Just wipe, will you? All right, Al.
Morning. Lovely morning, isn't it? Traffic heavy this morning, was it?
Nice one. Didn't know you had a sense of humour.
Really?
No. Anyway, this'll put a smile on your face. I'll need some cash off you today if you can get hold of it. You getting an extension built? Somebody's on the ball today. Have you had planning permission?
Yeah, of course I have.
And what about my place? I hope it's not going to block out all the light.
No, shouldn't be affected at all.
Hope not.
Right. Well, we?
Who's after your dough?
How much will you need?
Yeah, I've worked it out. If you can give me £3 grand up front, 500 a week for the next 12 weeks, I'll pay off the balance as soon as the job's finished.
Sounds good to me. I'll pop into the bank at lunchtime.
Sound. Will it be all right if I call into your work later on? I've got to nip into town anyway for materials.
Yeah, no problem. Do you know Elton's bookshop on Bowl Street?
Yeah, I know it. Hey, and don't worry, we'll have this place like a little palace, won't we, Jace?
Yeah, sure. OK, see you later.
Cheers. Come on, you.
I'm just saying, I want you here on time. Never mind, we'll see. If you say 4, then I want you here on the dot. Is that clear? Or you're not going to see it again? Right. 4 it is, then.
Was that Gary?
What do you think?
What's got into you?
How do you mean?
Being very calm, weren't you?
Well, I'm not prepared to let him get to me. And if I get wound up, then I'm only playing right into his hands.
Oh, good. Because the more in control you stay, the more he'll feel he's fighting a losing battle.
I'm going to do exactly what he's doing and play everything by the book.
I'm glad to hear it.
It's not what you were saying last week.
I've thought about what you were saying. And if I take the law into my own hands, it's only going to make things even more complicated.
And you really expect me to believe that you've changed your mind just like that?
It's up to you. Believe what you want.
Yeah, mate, there's your wages. Sorry it's late. There's no need to count it 'cause it's all late.
Hey, Jack. What's the chances of me having this weekend off?
None.
Oh, why?
Because I've already promised Rachel she can have it off. Kirsty's off with her nerves again, so I'm short-staffed enough as it is.
Yeah, but this is important. This could benefit my future career.
How?
Well, George rang me this morning.
George who?
You know, George, my old mate from college, the one who's trying to get the money together to make this film.
Oh, that George.
Looks like I'm going to miss out again, as usual, doesn't it? I asked my dad for a loan, but he told me where to go.
Well, I'm not surprised. And even if he did agree to lend you it, what exactly would you get out of it?
Well, he said I could be second assistant.
And is that good?
Of course it's good. I wouldn't be tearing my hair out trying to find out who I could borrow the money off otherwise, would I?
Mate, it sounds well dodgy to me.
Honestly, it's not. This is how films get off the ground. Look, he sent me a script and everything. It's brilliant.
Well, what's it called?
pushed out.
What's it about?
Well, the title is actually quite clever because it's about a group of midwives from Glasgow. Do you get it? Pushed out, and that's what they do, help people push the babies out for a living.
Oh, yeah? Dead clever?
Well, it becomes more of a play on words because what happens is they all get made redundant, so they're pushed out, you see.
Well, what's the story?
Well, after they lose their jobs, they arrange this trip down to London, you know, to visit the Millennium Dome, a bit of a reunion, like.
Yeah, well, that hasn't been built yet, has it?
Yeah, but it will be when the film's made. And anyway, it doesn't really matter because what happens is the coach breaks down and they all decide to leave their husbands and open a lap dancing bar in Stafford with the redundancy money.
What?
I know it sounds mad, but it's dead believable when you read it. I mean, some of the dialogue's really funny. I've been laughing out loud here.
Yeah, I bet you have. Look, what happens if it's a big flop and you end up losing all your money?
Well, that's the gamble you take, innit? I mean, at least I'd have some experience, and that's all I'm really after.
So why do you want this weekend off?
Right, what's happening is he's going down to Glastonbury and he wants me to meet him there. You know, he's going to see a couple of bands about doing some soundtrack for the film.
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry, but you know how chocolate gets in here at the weekend. I really need you there. I'm sorry.
Aye, aye. What's with the gob on you?
Nothing. You all right?
I was till this arrived.
What is it?
Judgment Day is here. I'm up in court next month.
Right, son, I'm gonna go and get that dosh. I'll be about an hour.
Son.
Can't you keep away from him?
Obviously not.
I wonder what your dad would say if we kept on going into that showroom of yours every 5 minutes.
Don't worry, I'm not staying long.
Good, because we've got a lot on today and you can do without the distractions. How's it going?
I've got a bit of bad news.
What?
I telephoned the women's clinic about getting, you know.
Yeah?
The thing is, before they can do anything, I've got to go and see my family doctor.
Is that a problem?
Well, yeah. There's no way I'm telling them I'm pregnant. We're going to have to go private.
There's your token, love. Thanks very much.
You know, Jack, I'd really started to convince myself that they were just going to drop the whole thing.
Don't let it play on your mind, John. I mean, chances are you get away with a fine at the very most.
Yeah, but what happens if they decide to make an example of me, send me down?
I'll get my Jimmy to give you some survival tips.
It's not a laughing matter, Jack.
No, I know it's not. But, I mean, worrying about it won't help anything, will it?
Afternoon, workers.
Afternoon to you and all.
Just a bag of nuts, Jack. What's up with this gob?
He's up in court next month. The prosecuting him, you know, for fitting the coup.
What? Oh, every cloud has a silver lining, eh?
How do you mean?
Well, if they find him guilty, they'll just sue the pants off and put a bit of compo.
Jimmy, how can you even think like that? The poor fella's up the wall.
And so were we when our Kylie was trapped in that drain. So don't you be feeling sorry for that poor fella, because he's only got himself to blame.
I suppose you're right.
I'm telling you. I can't believe we haven't put a claim in sooner. Hey, that shows how traumatised we've actually been. I wouldn't usually miss a trick like that, would I?
Jimmy.
I'm telling you. Let's face it, Jackie, we can make a mint out of this, and we deserve every penny.
I just don't think it's right making money out of other people's misery.
And what about our misery, eh? And you want to get yourself down the doctors. Get some tablets for them nerves.
There's nothing wrong with my nerves.
But the courts don't know that, do they? As far as they're concerned, we haven't had a decent night's sleep since that explosion. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that we're just shadows of our former selves. Wouldn't you agree? Better get off to work. I'll see you later.
I don't really understand what difference it makes. Anything you say to him is confidential, isn't it?
Look, I just don't want him to know I'm pregnant, that's all.
Well, couldn't you go somewhere else or see another doctor?
There's this NHS place in town. I don't really want to go there.
Why not?
Because it's too public. I'd be completely paranoid about anyone I knew seeing me there.
Well, if you bumped into anyone you knew, surely that would mean they were in the same position as you.
Not necessarily. Look, if I'm going to go through with this, then I've got to make sure there's no way in a million years my mum and dad will ever get to find out. It's one thing being pregnant, but having an abortion behind the backs, they'd never forgive me for that.
Do you know that for a fact?
I know my mum and dad.
Is your mum religious?
A little bit. But it's not really about that. This is about me being a little girl and going out with some scally builder.
Cheers.
You know what I mean. Meeting a club, get pregnant, have an abortion. I'm still a 12-year-old in her eyes. She doesn't think I'm capable of making decisions like this on my own.
Well, that's parents for you, I suppose. They never grow up at the same rate we do.
There's nothing I'd like more than be able to confide in my own mum about this. Talk to her about what I've been going through, but I can't. Oh, she wouldn't understand. She wouldn't want to understand.
So, Any idea how you go about getting it done private?
I found a few places. Apparently I've got 2 options.
Which are?
The first is loads cheaper. They give me some pills and then basically just wait around waiting to miscarry.
You are joking?
No. Ever heard of anything so vile?
And what's the other option?
Loads dearer. I'll go in for the afternoon. Have the operation and that's it. But the next big question is, where do we get the money from?
How much are we talking?
About £400.
No, it's no problem. No, you just get well soon, OK? I'll see you. Ta. Oh, yeah. That was good timing.
Was it?
Your next appointment's just cancelled. Fancy a coffee?
Oh, I wouldn't say no. Been busy?
Yeah, I've been doing extensions all morning. 4 hours it took me. Couldn't keep my eyes open.
I'm not surprised we were up talking till about 4. At least you understand now why I had to go to the Finnegans.
I might understand why you did it. I'm still not convinced it's going to sort things out.
How can you say that?
I just prefer to settle things with words, not fists.
Well, with people like Gary, you can talk to them till you're blue in the face, but it's not going to get you anywhere. The only language he understands is a good kicking.
Why did he have to turn up? Everything was going so well for us.
I don't like this any more than you do, but I had to find a way of putting a stop to it. I thought it'd be the best thing for all of us in the long run. At least it'll all come to an end soon.
How soon?
I don't know.
You still here?
Don't worry, I'm just going.
And she hasn't stopped me from working.
Seen her? Loads of money.
Stuff from Molly Simpson?
Yeah, £3 looks like nothing, doesn't it?
Let's have a look. Things I could do with that.
Unfortunately, it's all got to go on bricks and mortar. Right, I better get this stashed away.
Right, see you later.
Is it okay if I go ahead and make an appointment?
We haven't got much choice, have we?
What about the money?
I'll get it somehow.
Hello? No, she's just popped out for a minute. Can I take a message? OK, well, she should be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks, bye. What are you doing home so early?
Couldn't really see much point in sticking around.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, it's only a rumour at the moment, but there's no smoke without fire.
What are you talking about?
Elton's could be taken over by Smith & White. You've probably heard of them. Well, they're one of the biggest book-selling corporations in the world.
And is that bad?
It might be. I could be being made redundant. Couldn't have come at a better time, could it? Just as I hand over £3 and sign a contract for another 12 for an extension on the house.
It's only a rumour. I'm sure it'll all come to nothing.
Well, I appreciate your optimism, but I think we should tell Greg Shadwick to put a hold on things for now. Just be on the safe side.
But there's no need for that. We've still got my salary. And anyway, even if you are made redundant, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before you walk into another job with your qualifications. Look, you've got nothing to worry about.
Right, Jack, I'm getting off.
Oh, you can't. I need you to cover the next shift.
Oh, no way. I've got to go somewhere.
Where?
I'm on a date.
Oh, you liar. If you had a date, you wouldn't have shut up about it. Come on, Michael. I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah, all right, then.
Is that who I think it is?
I don't believe this. You've got some nerve showing your face in here after the other week, haven't you?
All right. Didn't think you'd still be working here.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Just get out with you.
I was going anyway.
And if you ever show your face in here again, you won't know what's at you. Do you hear me?
It was lovely seeing you and all.
Surprised they haven't heard anything since Ron's had the letter.
Well, I'm sure they haven't forgotten about you, Sim. What do you want?
Posting the chips, please.
You are joking.
No, I'm not. I'm starving.
Do one.
You're not kicking me out and all, are you?
Yeah, I am. Now get out of here before I do something that I might regret.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise. Now beat it!
It's all right. I'm going. Keep your head on.
Can you believe it?
Oh, well. I better be getting back. I've kept you long enough.
Well, I wouldn't let it play in your mind too much.
So, how do you fancy having a house husband, then?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be very nice, but it'll never come to that.
I mean, we've got to be realistic. It's not going to be easy, me finding another job at my age.
It's all hearsay. You have absolutely no proof that this takeover is even going to mean redundancies.
I really thought we were going to be able to enjoy ourselves these next few weeks. You know, make the most of Marcus being in America, but have a little time to ourselves for once.
But we still can.
Pity it'll all be completely overshadowed by the threat of me being a doughlite.
Oh, come on, Ollie. Don't be so negative. It's not like you.
Do you think that he's got something to do with this?
Who?
Marcus. You think he's put some kind of curse on me?
Oh, yes, he's probably sticking pins into an effigy of you right now.
Yeah, you could be right. Oh, he'll love this, won't he? There he is, off on his travels, the world at his feet. And here I am, practically on the scrap heap.
Oh, come on, now you really are being dramatic.
Am I? Oh, well, I suppose if the worst came to the very worst, I could always go out and murder someone.
Ollie?
Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, battering the scientist and leaving him for dead was the best career move that Marcus ever made.
And he did spend the best years of his life in prison for it.
Yes, in which he managed to transform himself into some sort of eco-guru, so that when he was eventually released, he could make himself a small fortune by being the vain, arrogant, self-appointed martyr that he is.
Having a go at Marcus won't change your situation.
I know. Life just isn't fair, is it?
I can't stop thinking about this. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced you're making a terrible mistake.
Why?
Where's Kylie?
Well, she's in the garden. What's wrong?
I think you should phone the Finnegans right now, tell them to forget it.
I can't do that.
Why not? Come on, Linz. I've just got such a bad feeling about this. You don't need them to protect you. You've got me now.
Look, Peter, that's dead nice of you, but I can't...
But what? If you loved me, if you really loved me, you'd listen to what I wanted as well. This isn't just about you. We're supposed to be a couple. We're meant to make decisions together.
Look, I can understand how you must be feeling. But once this is all over and Gary's gone, we can start leading normal lives. Just trust me, Peter.
Can I have some service here, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, love.
Hiya.
Get out of here.
Well, not you and all. I've got these for Kylie.
I don't care if they're for the Queen of Sheba. I'd rather drop dead than save you. Now move it.
Didn't you learn anything from all that Barry Grant business?
Why do you always have to drag his name up?
Because I want you to realise that you're kidding yourself if you think violence is the answer.
Well, I'm sorry, Peter, but I'm not going to change my mind. If you can't handle it, then fine. But the last thing I need right now is you coming round here whinging like some big wimp. So if you're not going to be on my side, then just get out of here now.
All right, then. If that's what you want.
Oh, Peter.
All right, mate.
Don't you make me.
Only trying to be friendly.
Well, don't be.
I don't blame you for being in a bad mood.
What's that supposed to mean?
Being stuck with Lindsay. Best thing I ever did getting shut of her.
Was it?
I have to take my hat off to you, though. There aren't many fellas who'd take on someone like Lindsay. I mean, she's hardly Snow White, is she? At least I can say I had her first. I mean, that's some consolation. God knows how far down the list you must be.
Don't you ever talk about Lindsay like that, because I'll kill you! Do you understand me? I'll kill you!
What about Daddy? He's not due for another half hour yet. Just on a quick word with Peter. Don't worry, we'll be back on time.
Stop, mate.
Gonna you a sec, right? Why, Mummy? Just do as I say. Won't be a minute.
Can you give us a hand, eh? Hey, help!
What's the matter, Mummy? Nothing, babe. Come on. I'll race you back to the house.
Peter, what's up? What's happening?
Oh, Jimmy, I nearly killed him.
Killed him?
Gary.
You what?
You should have heard the things he was saying about your Lindsay. Oh, God, Jimmy, I don't know what came over me. I went absolutely berserk. I knocked the living daylights out of him, Jimmy.
He's shaking like a leaf, son.
Oh, God, what have I done? He's going to go to the police. He's bound to.
Look, we better get you cleaned up. Come on, son.
Right, Kelly. Put the telly on. The kids' programmes are about to start.
Investigating the basic sex differences next on For, the first of a new series unearths biological evidence which may explain why men don't iron.
Hiya, I brought you those things for the accountant. Peter, what have you done?
No, nothing.
Oh, well, how did you do that?
I just scraped it.
Yeah, let me do it. Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
You look worn out.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I heard that Gary one's been round again. Making life a misery for you and Lindsay, is he?
No. No. Well, that's, oh, he stopped all that now. For the moment, at least.
Good. So, do you want to take a quick look at these?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you girls.
Ta.
See ya. See, that's another thing. Why can't these kids be in a homework club at dinner time instead of walking around the streets?
Mick, sometimes it helps them to have a bit of a break, you know. Oh, yeah, Corkill, that's right. Oh, OK, thanks, yeah. Ta-ra. Hey, one of these schools will want me.
I mean, it's about giving the kids the best opportunity you can when they're in school, isn't it?
Right, St Hilda's. Hey, be nice to work there, wouldn't it, Mick, eh? On the edge of Sevo Park. Might even take up a bit of jogging in my lunch hour.
You see, that's what I'm saying. The kids could be doing things in the lunch break.
Oh, they get loads of work as it is.
I'm talking quality, though, Jimmy. I mean, have you seen the Ofsted report?
No, but I might have heard you going on about it once or twice.
Jimmy, it's like a horror story. I mean, here we are approaching the millennium, and these teachers are dealing with the kids like the factory fodder.
Aye. Don't be tarring us all with the same brush. I pulled my guts out to help you, Liam.
The thing is, Jimmy, I want teachers who are around my kids to be committed to education. Not just see it as a job or another way to pay the mortgage.
I'm committed. Just wish someone would give us a job.
If the teachers in that place want shooting, I'm going to do what I can to make sure our Gemma gets the best she can.
Yeah. Aye. What are they after?
We're gonna have to keep an eye on the sickness.
No. Karen's been out twice in the last fortnight.
Yeah, and it's funny how she always seems to be off on a Saturday.
Well, she's got a new fella, hasn't she?
Well, maybe she might have to choose between her new fella and hairdressing because we can't afford any passengers.
Right, I'll have a word.
All right, see you later.
See you later.
Just after a quick word with our Lindsay's fella. Listen, you were with me yesterday, right?
What?
You were with me doing me CV.
What are you talking about?
Peter, the busies are on the way over.
Oh, great. I'm in it up to my neck now, aren't I? How am I going to explain this?
Oh, flaming Nora. Listen, it's just your word against the sky. Deny it. See yous. Hi, lads. All right.
Mike, can you clear this litter from outside? It looks a mess.
Yeah, sure. You all right, sir?
Oh, no, I'm not. My head's killing me and forget all that. How's it going in here?
Jack, look,
What?
there's a bit of a problem.
With?
Well, you see those two sitting behind me by the office?
Yeah.
They're from the social.
Yeah, and?
Well, they do investigations, you know, into fraud. Well, someone's grassed.
Grassed about what?
Look, Jack, I've been signing on.
What? Oh, you dickhead.
Aye, someone's in trouble.
You know what that's all about?
Dunno.
You just nipped in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was only passing a message on, wasn't I? You know, from Lindsay to Peter.
Just before the business came in.
Yeah, coincidence, Mick.
You've been up to something, Jimmy?
Listen, I am about to start my teaching career. I'm not going to risk that for anything.
Well, I hope you are keen on this one, Jimmy. Because no employer's going to touch it if you're in trouble with the busies.
Boss, everything will be fine. You'll see.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. You can come in if you like.
Only call round, see if there was any mail.
Yeah, there is. But you can still come in if you want.
Well, I'm in a bit of a rush.
Yeah. I don't think there's any bills.
Well, I'll have to dash because I'm on my way to the hospital to see Ben.
Yeah, listen, how is he?
Oh, you know, very down. Can't seem to get himself motivated for anything.
Well, listen, if it helps at all, it looks like they're going to do Ron Dixon for not fitting the cooker properly, so...
Oh, well, that's something, isn't it?
Listen, I know it's hard for him, but if there's anything I can do, you know...
I don't think so. Look, I think you better have these back.
No, I mean, you can keep hold of them. I mean, you might want to come round for your mail, mightn't you? And I'm staying at Mick's at the moment, so you can make yourself a cup of tea.
All right. Thanks anyway. See ya.
Yeah, see you soon. All right, Linz.
Nothing bad. Hi, Carmel. How's Kylie? Oh, she's doing great. What about Ben? Oh, you know, holding on. See you then.
Ta-ra, love.
See ya.
Suppose you've heard the news, then.
What?
Your fella's been arrested.
Peter?
Right, so.
When?
Well, the busies came round to the salon before and arrested him.
What for?
I haven't a clue, Linz.
Thanks, Symbol.
Hello, wasn't expecting you home.
No, well, I thought I'd give the new maitre d' a free hand and... Oh, thank you, Di. Without me hovering and making him feel like I'm watching him all the time.
He's far too bossy, Max. The other candidate was much better.
Yes, well, making tough decisions is one of the tasks of management.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, forget about all that. I've got some really good news for you. I dropped in on Warren on the way home, and he says we can exchange in the next fortnight.
So soon?
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful news.
So we better get some estimates from some removals people.
Well, we're on our way. I can't believe it.
Well, you better. Bye-bye, Brookside Close.
Well, why have they arrested Peter?
Well, he's obviously bubbled them to the busies.
But he didn't touch him. He couldn't have done.
Lindsay, I was there. I saw him coming from the path where he was nearly throwing up. He'd given Gary a good hiding.
He couldn't have done. I saw... I don't know what's happened, but Peter wasn't supposed to have got involved.
Listen, if he's engaged to you, he's involved. And if someone's giving you hassle, it's Peter's duty to give him a good kicking.
Well, not Peter, though. It should have been the other lot.
What other lot? Who are you talking about, Lindsay?
Finnegans.
The Finnegans?
Yeah.
And what have they got to do with it?
I asked them to scare Gary off.
Oh, no. Are you stupid?
No, just desperate.
You don't get villains in to sort out your domestic problems. God, hanging round with Barry Grant's really left its dirty mark on you, hasn't it?
I didn't know what to do.
You don't have contracts taken out on people, Lindsay.
It wasn't like that. I was just trying to scare Gary off.
Scare him off? Lindsay, they could have killed him.
Jimmy, phone.
OK, boss. Does your mother know anything about this?
No.
I can't believe you, Lindsay.
Well, you better, Dad. Anyway, I don't care about me. It's just Peter. What'll happen to him?
I don't know. He'll probably get bail.
But he won't go to prison.
If he keeps blagging and there are no witnesses, then he might get away with it. But if he's got a touch of a stupid thing called conscience, then he'll probably hang himself. You'll just have to wait and see, won't you?
Hey, Sam, listen. You and Carmel can't go on like this.
Don't you think I don't know that, Mick? I've got to do it in stages, haven't I? It took me all my courage just to tell her Ron Dixon was getting done for fitting their cooker.
Yeah, which works in your favour. Jimmy, one of them schools is on for you there.
Oh, nice one, all right, sir.
Right, Jim.
Hello?
Look, if the hose wasn't faulty, then you're not to blame.
I'm still in it up to me neck.
Why?
Well, as far as the law's concerned, I shouldn't even be selling second-hand cookers, full stop.
You're joking.
No, I'm not qualified.
Why have you been doing it then?
I had to do something to earn money, didn't I? I mean, I was on the bones of my backside. I knew a bit about cookers.
Okay, fine.
But it's against the laws.
And like, you've never broken any of the hygiene laws in here, like. Come on. And what about that? That's slagging people off for not doing what they're supposed to do. Everyone does it, Mick. At some time, we all break the law.
Look, Sam, if you went and told Carmel about, you know, she'd understand.
Mick, as far as she's concerned, I paralysed her son.
You didn't mean to do it, did you? You know, it's a catalogue of errors. You selling, Ron fixing. You didn't deliberately set out to injure somebody, did you? And she'll understand that. And so will Ben. Look, mate, it was an accident. I'll go and see her.
So if it's an accident, I don't suppose you'll mind me banging in a claim for compo against you, will you?
You are?
Our Carly trapped under tons of rubble, remember? Then there was me, Jackie, our Lindsay, all suffering from that post-traumatic what's-it thingy, stress.
Ron Dixon's the only one that's getting charged by the law, OK?
At the moment.
So, Jimmy.
Mick, someone's got to cough up.
No, don't lean too heavy on Sinbad until you've got all the facts. You get a job?
No, I want someone with PE experience.
You got any?
You're joking, aren't you? The earliest I ever came to exercise was doing a run from the busies.
All right, son.
All right, Dad.
Who were those two posh ones that were here before?
Which two?
You know, the two that got out of that car.
Oh, they were reps or something.
Huh? I thought I saw them showing you their ID card or something.
Oh, those two? Oh, yeah. Oh, they were from the tax or something. Anyway, listen, Dad, I'm busy. I've got to go in.
See, the point is, though, our Gemma was top of everything in junior school. Then 1 year at Brookside comp, and she's really behind.
Yeah, but school had promised to do something about the standards.
Jimmy, will you get off that phone?
Sausage and chips, please.
I won't be a sec, boss.
Yeah, well, how long's that going to take? I mean, how long am I expected to risk my kids' education while they get it right? Oh, I just want them to have a decent education, have a good start in life, you know what I mean? £2, please.
Yeah, well, it's...
See you, boys. Cheers, boys. See you now. Something with you?
Right. Education's no guarantee these days. I mean, look at me. I've got a decent education. Could be out my ear next week.
You got job problems. Jimmy, put some chips in with it, please.
Maybe redundancies in the firm.
You?
Me.
Come out the blue, did it?
Yeah. Just after I've asked Greg Shadwick to start work on the extension.
Bad one. Oh, that lad Jason was in before. Asked if we'd seen you. Said something about money for building work.
Oh, it's not due till next Monday. Could have done with delaying the start, really.
You getting binned off, Al?
I wouldn't exactly put it like that, no.
Well, you can dress it up all you like, you know. Downsizing, rationalising the staff or whatever, but it all comes down to the same thing, doesn't it, eh? Binned.
Jimmy, do us a few more spuds, will you? Here you go, on me.
Boss, just going to make one more call.
Hey, no chance. You've already been off that phone.
All right, I was only asking.
Look, not exactly in need of welfare just yet.
Hold on, boss. It's for you.
Pay me another time, mate. See you later.
Thanks.
Hello, Mick Johnson speaking.
Hey, on.
Yeah?
I was just thinking there. I want to get your Eleanor to put in for a bit of a claim, you know, for compo after that explosion. Say she was back on nerves or whatever.
Are you serious?
True, right, yeah. Got my jacket going down the doctor's for some pills. All helps with the claim, see.
Does it?
Yeah. Give you the name of a good doctor if you want.
I don't think so.
No.
Hey, listen. You could be one of the great unwashed soon, couldn't you? I mean, if they do give you the push, you could always apply here.
What?
Well, listen. When I get my teaching job, there's going to be a vacancy, isn't there? I could put in a good word for you.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, got to keep you and your lady in bottles of Lambrusco somehow, haven't you?
Yeah, well, thanks for the offer. I'll keep it in mind.
Please yourself.
Hello. Come in.
Thanks. I just wondered if you had 5 minutes.
Anything the matter?
Yeah. I could be joining the dole queue.
Oh, my God. Darling, I'm just going across to Bar Brookies to have a chat with Ollie.
Everything okay?
No, not really. I'll see you later.
Hey, girls. Everything is fine.
What happened?
They've been questioning me all this time.
And what did you tell them?
Nothing. I just kept saying Gary started it.
Did they believe you?
I think so.
Why didn't you tell me about all this, Peter?
I thought you'd be disgusted with me. I've had a few skirmishes in my day, but this... When you told me Gary had done that to you, when I saw him, I just snapped.
Did you really hurt him?
Not to put him in hospital. They haven't kept him in or anything. I feel terrible.
Oh, don't think about it.
I've never done anything like this in my life.
It's okay, you just lost your temper.
What's Kylie going to think of me when she hears, eh?
Hey, don't think about Kylie. I'll see to that. Come on. Come and get a cuppa.
What, just like that?
What else can we do? With a bit of luck, it might have worked out right. Gary might have got the message.
14 years, a man and boy. Well, mostly man.
So what's the plan?
I'm not sure. Since the net book agreement went, most of the small places are going to the wall.
But what are you going to do?
Well, Corkill's already offers us a job at the Chippy.
Are you joking?
I'm afraid not. But the scary thing is, what skills do I possess?
Oh, managerial, organisational. You must be very experienced.
Yeah, for experienced, read over the hill.
This is all supposing the redundancy goes through, of course.
Oh, it will. And then I'll be looking how to juggle the mortgage and the council tax. Pretty exciting stuff, eh?
May never happen.
Yeah, but if it does, I can't see me spending many times like this, sharing a drink with you in the afternoon.
No, I suppose not. Mind you, that would have all changed anyway. We exchange contracts pretty soon, so it mightn't be too long before we're out of here.
Oh, great. The only source of intelligent conversation deserts me as well.
Mike, in here.
Just Jackie?
Not now, Max. I am up to my eyes. And nothing but the truth, okay?
Yeah, okay. Are you okay?
No, but I'll get over it.
Carmel.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came to see you and, well, I don't know, maybe Ben as well.
I wouldn't. He's got a right reason. Even I had to leave early.
It's not looking too good for him, is he?
You've got a knack of stating the obvious.
Sorry.
So is there anything specific you wanted to talk about?
Now stating the obvious.
Why are we dragging it out like this, Sinbad?
I don't know, I suppose we both feel there's something worth salvaging.
And start again?
Well, I can't stand much more of us being in this no man's land.
Neither can I. But it doesn't just concern us, does it? I mean, sometimes I feel as though I can forgive you. Like today when I went round to yours. I was hoping I'd see you. And then I got back to the ward and I seen Ben lying there. So angry and helpless. Well, then I think I don't want to see it again.
It's not easy for me either, you know.
At least you can walk away at the end.
Yeah, but I've got to live with me conscience. I mean, I know Ron Dixon's getting done for fitting the cooker, but I'm tearing myself apart. Wishing I'd stayed a window cleaner.
But whatever happens, I still end up with one son stuck in a wheelchair and another one who can't stand the sight of you. I mean, do you think we're going to find love in the middle of all this?
Is this it then?
Well, something tells me that in a few years we'll both look back and say it was the right decision.
Look, Carmel.
No, don't say any more. It's hard enough as it is. Look, you better have these. Take them.
Listen, Carmel. If things get heavy, if you'd ever need a shoulder to cry on,
Do you know what the frightening thing was about it, Gary?
What?
As I was doing it, I didn't feel anything. It was just happening so fast. I just kept hitting him and hitting him. Even though he was moaning, I just didn't stop. Then after, I felt sick with myself. Sick because of what I'd done to him, but also because I never knew I was that sort of person.
You know, that's why I love... why I want to be with you. Because you're a million miles away from the Barry Grants of this world.
Yeah, but I used these sorts of methods to sort out a problem, didn't I? That's not me, Linz.
And that's the last of it, I promise. You weren't supposed to get mixed up in all this with the Finnegans. It wasn't supposed to be like that. But I just lost control of it.
I don't even know why you involved them in the first place.
It was a last resort.
So when you booked in the Finnegans, what exactly did you ask them to do?
Do we have to discuss this?
Yes. Was it to scare him? To hurt him? To kill him?
Oh, don't be soft.
I hope it was just to scare him away, Lindsay. Otherwise, we've got a big problem here.
Well, stick with me and you're always going to have problems, aren't you?
Yeah, but we don't need to make them bigger than they already are, do we?
Oh, see you later.
OK, thanks very much now. Bye.
We got away with that then, didn't we?
And how'd you work that one out?
Well, they've got me UB40. I've had to sign off, so all I've got to do is pay the money back.
Is that all you're thinking about? I have just had the day taken up while they go through every staff record since we opened. National insurance payments, staff hours, rotas, everything, Michael.
OK, Jackie, I'm sorry.
I keep all this official stuff above board and you're signing on. I could get done. And how did you do it anyway?
It doesn't matter.
How, Michael?
I used our Tony's national insurance number.
You what?
Was that the tax people leaving?
They were in the tax.
Who was it then?
Tell him, Michael. Michael?
It was the social.
The social? What for?
He's been signing on.
Oh, no. What did it tell you, you idiot?
What? You knew about it?
Yeah, a couple of months ago, and I told you to pack it in, didn't I?
I don't believe you.
Look, Dad, there's no problem. I'm paying it back, and that's the end of it.
And are you going to pay it back if you've got no job?
What?
I'm sacking you. You all take me for a fool, Michael, and I'm not having it.
Jackie, I was skint. I needed the money.
You're sacked. I'll have a guess whose national insurance number he was using. Oh, Tony's. Oh, you sick of me.
You used your dead brother's national insurance number.
Dad, I was desperate. I needed the money.
What kind of a person are you, Michael? A dole cheat sacked by your own sister. But using our Tony's identity. You're nothing better than a grave robber.
I'm sorry, Dad. Dad, I'm sorry.
We're serving up plump ducks and succulent guinea fowl next, along with advice on how to choose the best balsamic vinegar. Let your eyes do the tasting in 4's Italian kitchen.
You. Been to sign on, have you?
Dad, don't rub it in. Oh, Jackie paid us peanuts. How am I supposed to live on that?
Jackie's really cut up about this. She looks really rough.
Jackie always looks rough these days. Dad.
What?
I'm really sorry about all this hassle, of course, do you know?
How could you do that in our Tony's name? You know, what really gets me is that you promised to sign off. Promised. Doesn't the word mean anything to you?
I don't know why I didn't stop.
I do, because you're a scrounger.
It just seemed easier to carry on. But anyway, Dad, I've got to put all that behind me and just pay them back what I owed them.
Too right you have. Otherwise you'll end up inside. You know what these people are like about getting their money back?
Yeah, I know, and that's why I've come to see you. I need to speak to you.
Don't even think about it, sunshine.
Dad, will you please just listen? Don't say anything till I'm finished. Please. I was up early this morning because I went to see George. You know about this film?
Oh, Michael.
Dad, just one more minute. The films are going, he's got a crew together, most of the locations are worked out and most of the money's there. I want to be in on it, Dad. This could make me.
Good. But you'll have to do it without any money from me, so you can just stop asking.
Please, Dad.
Michael, you never do anything for me, son. Never. But you take. Your hand is always out, but you give nothing back. You disappoint me so much.
Dad, you've got to help me. Just have a word with our Jackie, see if she'll give me my job back.
Firstly, no. And secondly, you know how tough she is. She means what she says.
But the rent's due this week. How am I supposed to pay that?
I don't know, Michael. But you're going to have to get that money from somewhere because I can't afford to bail you out.
You could if you wanted to.
Well, maybe that's the point, eh? I don't want to. You've let yourself and the family down once too often.
Oh, my hands are sore filling in all these flaming application forms.
Peter's been called down the police station again.
Oh, brilliant. All gone according to plan, then, hasn't it?
I'll leave off, Mum. I wanted him to be with me at the custody hearing today.
What got into you? Going to the Finnegans?
I explained all that.
I told you. I thought it was the only way I could sort it all, Mum.
With violence?
Well, I know it's stupid now, but at the time...
It's stupid whenever you think it is.
Well, like mother, like daughter.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you went to Big Davy to get rid of Gary, didn't you?
And I seem to remember that you couldn't care less if anyone got hurt, just so long as Barry Grant got Lindsay back from the Finnegans. And I could go on about you turning a blind eye to drugs money coming into this house.
That's right, Jimmy. You would below the belt.
Well, maybe Gary will eventually get the message.
Let's just settle it down, eh?
You should have told me sooner and all.
I didn't want you worrying.
Well, I'm only worried about what's going to happen to Peter now, aren't I?
At worst, he'll just get a fine. No one was really hurt.
And what about Gary?
What about him?
Do you really think this is going to put him off?
Me and Peter aren't interested. We're just going to ignore him.
Huh? All Kylie's talked about for these last few days is where her dad is.
Look, me and Peter are going to take Kylie on a little holiday just so things can settle down.
Gary'll still be here when you get back.
Oh, Mum. No, you listen, Lindsay. You're in court today as a custody hearing. And how do you think it's going to look, when Gary says it was your boyfriend who beat him up?
Well, with a bit of luck, maybe Gary won't be interested now.
Listen, if Peter goes up in court, she's going to have a real problem, you know, trying to prove that she's somehow done to Mum, trying to look after her daughter.
Even if it does end up in court, they'll probably back him, won't they, eh? For sorting out that toe rag.
A year in college and you've learnt nothing, have you?
Thanks.
Violence solves nothing, Jimmy. And her resorting to it is probably the worst thing she could have done. Now, you believe me, Gary's going to make a meal of this today.
Well, it won't be today.
What?
That was Eleanor on the phone. The hearing's been put off for a bit. Gary was too ill to turn up.
There you go. Good results.
Oh, really? Peter's down at the police station, remember?
You okay, Katrina?
How is she?
She's been sick a couple of times, but she says she's okay.
I can't stand this for her.
I'm sure she's not enjoying it either.
You all right?
I haven't had so much fun since I broke my leg.
Would you fancy a cup of tea or anything?
I fancy death by chocolate, but I don't think I can keep it down.
I don't know how you can joke about all of this.
What do you want me to do? Open my wrist with a razor blade for you? This is my only way to stay on top.
Joking about it?
She's not really joking, is she? It's just a way to ease the pressure.
It's hard for me, you know, Jay.
Yeah, I do. I phoned the clinic. They said they could see us this afternoon.
What are they going to do?
Hiya. Hi, Katrina.
Hiya.
What's wrong with you lot?
Nothing. We're just having a chat.
Why, what about?
A private chat.
Aren't they always?
Why aren't you in school anyway?
Aren't you in work?
I'm taking a holiday.
What for?
Oh, I am. What's a third degree for?
I only asked.
We're off into town to do a bit of shopping.
What for?
Oh, do one, will you?
It's my kitchen as much as anyone else's.
Why aren't you in school?
We've got a race meet at Wavertree, so the whole school team's off.
Yeah? Well, why don't you do a warm-up run by running to Scotland or something?
Oh, you obviously don't go with him for the sense of humour.
What are they going to do at the clinic?
Well, he can do it, the savvy.
The abortion?
Well, we're going to have to go round to yours while we wait. So Emily's going to do me head in here.
Oh, we can't go to ours. My mum's got some mates coming round.
Oh, she would have. Anyway, I've got another problem, and it's a pretty big one.
What?
We're going to have to sort out how we're going to pay for it.
That should have been well taken care of.
But it hasn't, okay?
He's got off with it. Reckons the saying it's just a domestic.
Yes, nice one, kid. What did it tell you, eh? Should have given us a price for that one, love.
Throw up. What did Peter say exactly? He said the police tried to trip him up a few times, but he just stuck to my dad's story.
Good on him. Hey, maybe I should have been a brief instead of a teacher.
Oh, yeah? You'd have done well telling all your clients to lie through the back teeth.
Well, that's what briefs do anyway, isn't it?
I'm sure Ellen the kids would be really pleased to hear you say that, Jimmy. Right. I'm up to work. See you later.
Hey, listen, maybe we should have a little drink, you know, celebration like.
Oh, I feel like it. Listen, love, don't get carried away.
Oh, let her enjoy the moment, will you?
Hey, I'm as pleased as anyone that all this is sorted out. But you and Peter have got to think how you're going to handle all this sort of thing in the future.
But it won't happen again. We both know that.
I know you mean that, love, but Gary's like a dog with a bone.
He'll have learnt his lesson, I'm telling you.
Are you sure about that? Go careful, Linz. I mean, once he finds out Peter's got off with it, he might come back looking to settle the score.
Hi, Max.
Hello.
Hey, Julia said you're leaving us next week.
Oh, no. She's got it wrong. Actually, we exchange next week.
Oh, right. So it's gone through nice and quick for you, hasn't it?
Yes, yeah, we're very happy with the way it's going along.
Where's your new place?
It's not far.
What area, like?
Oh, it's up past Ormskirk way.
Oh, I like you up there.
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it?
You'll have to give us your new address,
Pardon?
so we can send you a card.
Oh, it's all right. There's no need to worry about that.
And don't forget me invite to the housewarming. Snobby guess.
£20 and 8 pence.
Stop me, didn't He's 18. My 50 in the bank. We've got a grand total of £88, 8 pence.
Great. We're over 300 quid short.
So what do we do now?
I'll get it somehow.
It's got to be done today, Jace. I can't stand this.
Don't worry, I'll sort it out.
All right.
All right, Robbie. Hi, Trish.
Hiya, everyone. Wasn't it exciting?
What?
We're going to look around the new house.
She wants to have a look round. Start measuring up and that.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, you don't want to be living with other people's cast-offs when you get your own place. Do you, Katrina?
No.
Oh, I can't wait. One of the rooms is defo going to be a nursery. Are you having kids?
Hey, let's get married first.
Oh, I want to start a family as soon as we can. Hey, Katrina, me and you can have a race and see who has a baby first.
Yeah, excuse me.
She all right?
They were like gobs on them when I came in.
No, because you came in.
Oh, don't you two start again. I'll go and see her.
Jace, I'm parched. Can I put the kettle on?
Yeah, I'll have a tea, please.
I'll give you the hand.
Seem like it's all getting on top of you.
Not to here with it, mate.
Is Katrina in there?
We can get sorted for the other business to savvy, but we haven't got the cash.
Bad one.
Listen, Robbie, I know this is putting it right on your toes, but do you reckon you'd be able to lend us a few quid?
I've only got about 60 on us. She wants it for a deposit on a washing machine.
We're talking 300.
What? Jeez, I'm really stressed with this house buying, Lark.
I don't believe it.
Robbie, come and take a look at this dishwasher.
Come in. Listen, you know I would if I had a spare, don't you?
Yeah, I know, mate.
Any luck?
2 guesses.
So what are you going to do?
My dad's got some cash.
You are?
Stage payments off Ollie Sim, I'll borrow some of that.
No.
I said borrow, that's just the difference. How long do you think it's going to be before Katrina's ma or my mum and dad suss that something's up? I haven't got a choice.
Hey.
All right.
I'm glad that's over.
What?
Our Leo's just finished his last exam.
How'd you go on with his maths?
And when he feels okay about.
There you go. I am a genius.
Hey, he hasn't even passed yet, Dad.
Listen, it is in the bag, love, I'm telling you.
I'm just looking forward to not having him chew my ear off over not wanting to do any revision.
Yeah, well, just imagine how he feels if you feel like that.
Jimmy, he's had me tearing my hair out. Exactly. You know, he's like, it's too hard. I'm not going in. I hate this, I hate that. What a nightmare.
Yeah, well, what's he going to be like when he's doing his A-levels, eh?
Oh, is he staying on?
Not a chance. Looks like he's just been freed after doing 15 years inside. He's threatening never to look at another book again.
That's what I said, and look at me now.
Yeah, well, let's hope he takes a slightly different route getting there, eh, Jimmy?
Hey, university of life for me, boss. PhD, with honours.
I don't think that's what our Leo's after. Just wants to get a job.
Wouldn't you take him on here?
Oh, yeah, if he fancied it. Well, you could train him up once your dad got his teaching job, wouldn't it?
Hi, Sim.
Well, a minute.
Yeah. You okay?
Nah, not really. This business with Carmel's doing me head in.
And it's going to until you do something about it.
Well, I did do something about it yesterday.
How come?
I went up to the hospital and we had it out.
So what's doing with it?
I still feel for it. I always knew there'd be a problem with Timothy, but I've got to find some way of making it up to Ben.
Sam, you've got to let it go. I mean, put yourself in Ben's shoes. Do you think you could forgive?
And how long have you been here?
Oh, 7 years.
Hey, the kitchen's nice, Tricia. Can we have a look, Max?
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead.
Oh, I love it. Oh, and the garden. Oh, Robbie.
She's dead keen to plant stuff, you know. Flowers and that.
Oh, well, good. We get the sun most of the day.
And what about topless bathing?
Oh, like to get my shirt on.
I get a really nice feeling from the place. Has it been a happy family home?
Yes, it has. It's been a great family home. Why don't I show you upstairs and then I'll make some coffee, eh?
Yeah, great.
Robbie, I think this is definitely it.
master bedroom.
No, this is nice.
Decent size, isn't it, Tricia?
Just right.
Tricia, is that short for Patricia?
Yeah. I don't think I suit Patricia.
Oh, no, I think it suits you.
Do you reckon?
Well, it's a name I'm quite fond of in a certain sort of way.
And you really think it'd suit me?
Max, you might like Patricia, but she's Tricia.
Right, well, I'll leave you two to talk. Please feel free to look wherever you like. We've got nothing to hide.
Thanks.
I'll put the kettle on.
Patricia, who does he think he is?
We was only being nice.
He was only trying to get off with you.
Are you getting possessive?
Might be.
I like it when you're possessive. It brings out the animal in you.
Hey, there's plenty of it and all.
Hey, wait till this bedroom's ours. We won't surface for the first 2 weeks.
Hey, I can't wait.
Just this, please, Jack.
Hey, have you heard yet?
I've told you I don't want to discuss this.
Yeah, well, I'll be going round to see Carmel just to let her know that I'm not the only one involved, OK?
You stay away from her.
I'll go where I want to.
What's going on?
I'm not having my name dragged through the mud.
Does it matter whose name's dragged through the mud? Ben's in a wheelchair because of our stupidity. Now, I've lost everything, including me business. And the last thing I need is you on me back trying to wriggle out of stuff. Now, if you want to argue some more about it, maybe we should go outside.
Name your time.
Are you kidding?
Stay out of this, Jackie.
No, you hold on. He's a customer, and you're not speaking to him like this in here. Now, you just pack us in.
Sorry about this, Jack. Now, look, don't get on my case about it again. Just leave it to the authorities.
There we go, 300 quid.
I don't like doing this.
You think I do?
Well, if my dad finds out it's gone.
Doesn't know I've got it yet, and I'll put it back before he notices.
Is Katrina okay?
Why?
What have you got there?
Don't be nosy. What's the matter with Katrina?
Nothing, she just looks a bit pale, that's all. What's all the whispering for?
Don't you ever give up?
Oh, I'm going to the track.
Best of luck, Em.
See ya.
Try. Where are we up to? We've got the money. Where from?
It doesn't matter. I've got it and that's it. It's no worries now, babe. We're gonna get it done today.
You get off for your lunch when you finish here, love.
Oh, right. Listen, Jack, I'm sorry about that before.
It's not Cassie or Bing would have done. You know if they'd seen that.
You're not going to mention it, are you?
No, of course not.
I don't know. I'm finding it harder to hold on to my temper these days.
Getting grumpier in your old age.
This is the old age. Maybe it's because I'm not lonely I'm getting like that, eh?
Hey, don't go all maudlin on me like you did the other week.
No, well, promise you it won't happen again.
Especially out here. Don't want Jimmy getting jealous.
Does that mean if it was in private, then?
Ron, all that between us is long gone, hasn't it? I've settled for Jimmy and I'm happy.
No offence meant.
None taken.
Yeah. Just put a few bits in here. Some flannel toothbrush. Don't know why, like, just seems a thing to do. I'm only there for a couple of hours.
We nearly ready?
Yeah.
Right. Car keys. Money.
In your trouser pocket.
Got it. You ready?
I just don't know whether I can do it.
You what?
Which bit can't you do? I don't know. I felt fine about it a minute ago. I just keep thinking how they're going to do it.
They just got to talk to her, Nicky.
Look, the best thing is not to think about what you're doing, but that you both decided it's the right thing to do. Yeah, but is it?
Katrina, we can't have this baby. We both know that. I'm not forcing you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, but now that I'm here, right here, facing this procedure. Trine, this isn't the time for having second thoughts. You're on your way to the clinic. But, well, I never seemed dead calm about it. But in here, I'm terrified.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I just keep thinking about what it is in here. I'm seeing a little face and hands.
Katrina, please. I mean, you can't think like that. It hasn't got any of that stuff yet.
Look, remember all the things that we talked about? The real reasons behind what you're doing?
Yeah, of course I do, but I mean, I really feel like I'm shoving my mum out of all of this. I've talked to her about everything. And she might have helped a bit and...
You said yourself that she might try and persuade you to keep it. But that's to suit her conscience, not yours or our lives together. This is madness. I mean, if you're going to start to think like that, then you shouldn't have the abortion. We're not even going to have a proper life together. We should just go.
I need the loo again.
What's she doing to me?
Jace, you can't expect us to just go along to the clinic and not even think about what you're doing.
Yeah. We said we wouldn't get all mumsy about it.
She's not getting mumsy. She's scared.
Yeah, but she's getting doubts.
And you've got to keep calm with her, because she's right on the edge. I can feel it.
I'm on the edge. I've just took £300 off me dad. I remember when I was a little kid and I took 10 pence out of his pocket. I put 50 back because I felt guilty. None of this is me, Nick.
Jason, just cool it, will you?
I'm trying to keep cool. But we can't have that baby, and she knows that. I'm 20 years of age. What the hell can I offer Trina and the kid? I don't even really know her yet. If she has this baby, I mean, how are we going to live together bringing up a kid? This is off its head. It's madness. She's pregnant.
She hears you talking like this, she's going to be straight out and confessing everything to her mum, and you're going to end up with a kid on your hands. Get frustrated with yourself later, but right now she needs you to be calm and supportive.
How are you?
You know.
Look, I know this isn't easy for you, Trine, but after everything we've said, all the arguments for and against, and I think we both know that going to the clinic's the best option.
Let's just go away.
Phone me if you need anything.
We will. And thanks, sis.
It's okay.
No, but you can see my point, can't you?
All I know is that some things are best left to the authorities.
Yeah, and they're going to be looking to pin things on someone, aren't they? And meanwhile, it looks like it's going to be me.
Look, Ron, I don't want to put you off or anything, but I'd take it easy on Sinbad. He's got a lot on his plate at the moment, and, well, it wouldn't surprise me if he lashed out.
Oh, yeah? Well, he can lash out as much as he likes. Because firstly, I might just lash back myself. And secondly, and I swear on our Tony's life, I won't rest until Sinbad takes his fair share of the blame.
Are you okay?
Terrible.
Me too. Look, are you sure about this?
Yeah. Let's go in.
Charlotte.
Next on for glamorous Marianne with a hairdo that's more Dickie Davis than Betty Davis, Friday Comedy kicks off with Sybil in just a moment.
George. Mike here. Listen, I just wanted to make sure you got that money okay. Sound. Well, I'll be getting another 400 to you tonight, okay? Oh, and listen, mate, I was wondering if you've got any dates and that, you know, some sort of timescale as when things are going to start happening. Right. Okay. Well, it should be in the next couple of weeks, then. All right, then, mate. Nice one. I'll wait to hear from you then. Cheers. Ta-ra.
Jason, what are you doing? What? I said a trench, not a swimming pool.
Sorry,
Do you know how much concrete it's going to take me to fill that? Cost me a fortune.
I said I was sorry, didn't I?
If you want something done. Wouldn't think you've been doing this for 5 years. Bring that barrow over, will you? Jace.
What?
The wheelbarrow, bring it over.
Sorry.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Nothing? Your face has been tripping you all day. Is there something I've said?
No.
What then?
No, just get off me back, will you?
I fell up with Katina, have you?
Don't be stupid.
You're worse than Liz Taylor and Richard Burton.
I haven't fallen out with anyone, all right?
All right, no need to bite me head off.
What's the formula for the area of the circle? Pi r squared.
Try turning the telly down, you might get somewhere.
You'd have to concentrate.
What time's my woman?
Probably around midnight. She's working late. Again.
You're not complaining when she's splashing out in designer sweatshirts and trainees for you.
I wish.
You saving them for later?
What?
Them bits of biscuits you've managed to crumble into a million pieces on the carpet.
God, Nicky, you're thinking about 94.
I'm just trying to get the place halfway decent.
Creep.
Oh, shut it, Shorty. Get on with your own work.
Come on, dopey.
Three. Is it all right if I finish?
No, it isn't.
What are you up to?
He's working.
Come on, Dad.
I mean it, Jason. I need you here. Give me a hand.
I'll wait in yours. If that's all right.
Do what you like, love.
I won't be long.
You'll be as long as it takes. Posh Spice isn't going anywhere. Come on, I want to get this finished by tonight.
you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Why? What's up?
Nothing. Come on, we'll go in our Jason's room. We'll be able to talk properly in there.
Don't worry about me. I won't get in your way.
We'll get to reading the ourselves in a moment. Here we are with...
Our Jason's only over the road, you know. Do you want me to go and get him?
No, you're all right. I'm just saying him. He said he won't be long.
Do you want a cup of tea, then?
No, I'm fine, thanks. Hope you don't mind me coming round.
No.
I had to get out of ours. Mum's been having around me all day, asking me what's up.
You didn't tell her, did you?
God, no. I haven't told anyone. You don't have to sit near with me, you know.
What?
I mean, if you've got things to do.
God, Trine, what do you take me for? Come here, will you, divvy?
Is that it?
What?
Is that all you're having for your tea?
That'll do me.
Jackie, you're 7 months pregnant. You can't live on bits of lettuce.
I'm not hungry.
Do you want half my butty?
No.
You're not on a diet, are you?
No, I'm just watching what I eat. Casey, look at the size of me.
Go away, you're hardly 10 ton Tessie. I think you've hidden it really well.
Yeah, well, I feel like Pavarotti or someone.
And be soft.
And I eat these things are like big cannonballs.
You should be made up, I would be.
No, you wouldn't. None of you had them.
Oh, come on, it's not going to be for long, is he? You'll be going soon.
Yeah, if Barry ever gets me replacement sorted.
Has he not found anyone yet?
Yeah, he just doesn't know when he's going to be able to come up. Apparently he's working in some other place in Birmingham at the moment.
He's going to have to turn up soon, though, isn't he? Otherwise she'll be giving birth behind the bar.
Somehow I can't see Max and Susanna letting that happen.
So, is he good looking, this fella?
I don't know, I've never met him. But Barry says he was in his mid-20s.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, well, as long as he can run a place like this.
Have you told Rach yet?
No.
You're even done a bit late, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. But what can I say? Oh, I know you're the assistant manager, but I'm getting someone else in because I don't think you can do it.
You're going to have to tell us sometime.
I know, and I will. I just need to find the right moment, that's all.
I'm going to get a poster of Brad Pitt and stick it on top of her.
Why? Spent a lot of time looking up there, do you?
Ever heard the phrase never again?
Oh, is it that bad?
Not bad as in painful. Just dead, I don't know, impersonal, undignified. Lying there with my legs in stirrups, surrounded by all those people. I hated it.
So, how did he...
Suction.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry I asked now.
10 minutes and it was all over.
That quick?
Yeah.
I think it'd take longer than that.
The thought of it now. It was horrible.
I don't know how you went through with it.
A case of having to, wasn't it? I mean, once the decision was made, there was no going back.
No.
But you think I'm a selfish bitch, don't you? Getting rid of a baby like that.
Oh, don't be soft.
I suppose I am, really. Selfish, I mean.
No, I'm sure you did the right thing. I just hated, well, you know, having to lie to everyone. Here's our Jason now.
Hello? Where's Katrina?
We're in here.
Hiya.
Hi, babe.
Is me dad with you?
No, he's still over there cleaning up. Are you okay?
Yeah. Apart from my mum giving me a 3rd degree.
Oh, you haven't told her, have you?
Told her what?
Get out, will you?
Ow!
Out!
What's the big secret?
It's private.
Just these, please, Dad. Can you serve this customer for me, please? It's my clocking off time. Dad, how long are you going to keep this up for, like? Keep what up?
OK, so I was working and signing on. Loads of people do it.
You what?
It's not that big of a deal.
Maybe not. But using our Tony's national insurance number, that's not right. In fact, it's bloody ruthless.
So what are we having?
Curry.
You're on your own? We're all in our Jason's room. Everyone's whispering. No one will tell me what's going on.
Oh,
Taylor.
Katrina's here. Again? The girl's never away.
Hiya.
Hi. Hiya, Mum.
Not at work?
No, my dad's let me get off half an hour early. I wanted to get back late.
Oh, right. That's very understanding of him. You staying for tea, Katrina?
No thanks, Mrs. Chadwick. I couldn't eat anything, honestly. I'll go soon.
Don't go.
I feel a bit sick, Jace.
Don't force the girl if she doesn't want to.
Mum, just do it a little bit, and I'll eat the rest if she doesn't want it.
Right, you coming through to the other room? Our Em's all on her own, isn't they?
No, I think we'll stay in here for a bit.
Yeah, she's feeling all left out.
Oh, for God's sake, Mum.
You think she was 4, not 14?
I'll give you a shout when the tea's ready. Won't be long.
There you go. I'll put that on your bill.
Thanks. I mean, what sort of person does that?
It's terrible, that, Mr. Dixon.
I don't know where I went wrong, I really don't. Would your brother do something like that?
All right, Dad. Well, maybe if he was really skinned.
Nah, I don't think so, love. No decent person would sink that low.
Dad, I don't think Katie wants to hear about what our Mike's been getting up to.
Yes, she does, don't you, love?
Yeah? Talk of the devil.
Oh, yeah. Anyone want a drink?
No. Sorry, but you're bored.
Come on, Jack, don't be like that.
Like what?
Treat me like I don't exist. Look, I know you think I'm just some sad money grabber, but there's no need to turn this into a family feud, is there? Come on, haven't we had enough of those over the past few months?
Listen, I think I'll get off. Casey, you don't have to go. No, it's all right. I've got to wash my hair. See you. See you.
I'm gonna go.
You've only just got here.
I know, but I feel weird. In front of your mum and that. She doesn't exactly like me at the best of times.
She doesn't know what's going on.
I feel like it's written all over my face.
Come here.
We can't let anyone find out, Jace. My mum and dad'll kill me.
No one will find out.
I go sick every time I think of it.
Then don't. Come on, sit down. So how are you feeling now?
A bit queasy. I'm still bleeding a bit.
Is that right, like?
I think so, yeah. They gave me these leaflets and stuff to look at. I was sick this morning.
Because of the operation?
Oh, I don't know. More the thought of it, I think. I still don't feel too good.
Well, it's all over now, though, isn't it? It'll be all right.
All right, Tom. I'm with you now.
On your own?
Yeah, Jason's girlfriend came over, so I'll let him get off early.
Very understanding of you.
Oh, don't worry, he'll be making the time up tomorrow. I'm not that generous. I'll get out your way now.
Great.
Oh, well, before you go, I'll need some more stuff in the morning, you know, sand and cement and that. So if you want to pay us what you owe.
Yes, of course. £300, isn't it? I've got the cash ready for you inside.
No, 600.
I'm sorry?
300 for last week, 300 for this week makes 600.
I paid last week's.
You what, when?
On Wednesday, I gave it to your son.
I don't think so, Al.
I think you'll find I did.
I've already checked with him twice. He said you haven't paid him a penny.
Well, you better check with him again, because I can assure you I paid the full amount in cash.
Hang on, Al. If Jason says you haven't paid him, then you haven't paid him. He's hardly going to lie, is he?
You tell me.
So what are you saying? He's robbed it, like?
Look, I don't want to get involved in any speculation as to why your son may have needed my money. All I'm saying is I paid the money. Now, that's it as far as I'm concerned. The matter's closed. Now, if you'll hang on, I'll get you this week's payment. I've got the cash ready for you inside. Oh, and if you don't mind, I think I'll take a written receipt for it.
God knows where we're all going to sit.
We can have it on our knees as usual, can't we?
If you don't have to tea on the knees in Lady Muck's house.
Oh, get off her case, will ya?
Look, there is something about her. I don't know what it is. She just gets to me.
She's all right once you get to know her.
Yeah, looking down her nose at us all.
What time's tea ready?
When your father gets in.
Oh, talk of the devil. Hi, love. Hi, Dad.
Where's Jason?
Celled up in his room with the other one.
I want a word with him.
Why, what's up?
I'll tell you what's up. He's only been on a bloody rob.
In time. You've got 3 seconds.
I just think you've got a cheek working here and signing on. I could have got done.
Jackie, I know.
And that won't be the end of it. I'll have the tax and the VAT all over this place now. Once you get done for one thing, it just goes on and on.
Look, you don't have to tell me. I know how out of order I was. It was stupid.
That's the understatement of the year.
But you do stupid things when you're desperate, don't you?
Desperate? Mike, you had a full-time job. You can't have been that skint.
Actually, I was. You don't exactly pay top whack. And by the time I've paid me rent, bought me food and had the odd night out, honest to God, there was nothing left. I had to fiddle it.
Had to?
Yeah. Jackie, it's all right for you. You don't know what it's like. You've never had to struggle. I mean, wanting to buy new gear and not being able to afford a scabby little T-shirt, living on beans and spaghetti every night, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, well, you still shouldn't have done it.
It's just so you don't care about anybody but yourself.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the way I have to be. Because no one around here is going to help me, are they? What? Well, let's face it, Dad. You and Jackie wouldn't give me a push over the side. You just think I'm some sad, lazy Dolite who's never going to do anything. You made that clear to me when we went to see Ben in the hospital. And yeah, OK, maybe I am. But you know why that is? Because no one will give me a chance. I've been to both of yous over the last couple of weeks for the loan, but you don't want to know, either of you. And that is why I've had to fiddle money from here, there and everywhere. Because my own family won't even back me.
Oh, Jason wouldn't do anything like that. You know he wouldn't. He wouldn't, Dad. How much has he took? No, it's just not him, love.
Ollie Simpson's adamant he gave it to him.
Maybe he's got mixed up.
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Jason, I want a word. Now! What's up? I'll tell you what's up. I've just collared Ollie Simpson for this week's payment for the extension. He said he gave it to you over a week ago. I felt like a right dickhead.
I don't know where he's got that from.
You what?
But he hasn't given me any money.
That's not what he's just told me.
He hasn't, honest.
Right, come on then.
Yeah, where are we going?
I'll tell you where we're going. We're going back over there to get this sorted. One of you must be lying. If it's not you, it must be him. Now, come on.
Dad, hang on. Thinking back, I don't know. Maybe Ollie Simpson did give me that money.
It's not that we won't back yet. It's just...
What?
Well, I don't know, but because you've never really done that much since you left college.
You're not exactly a safe bet.
No, well, thanks very much.
Well, you're not, are you? I mean, at least I've got something to show for the last 5 years.
Yeah, well, so would I give him a chance.
Oh, Mike, wake up and smell the coffee, will you?
Michael, you're living in a dreamland, son.
No, I'm not.
You are?
Going on about films and directors and all that crap. It's never going to happen.
Isn't it? Right, well, I want you to remember this conversation, because I'm telling you now, it is going to happen, and I'm going to be part of it.
I just forgot about it, that's all.
Forgot about it, 300 quid.
There's no point in you getting involved in all this. You may as well just go.
No, I'll stay, thanks.
So where is it now?
What?
The money.
I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
You must know where it is.
It hasn't just disappeared in a puff of smoke, has it?
Leave him, Dad.
It's got nothing to do with you. What have you done with it?
I told you, I don't know.
Listen, son, I can stand here and talk round in circles all night, but it's not going to change anything. I still want to know where the money's gone.
I haven't got it.
So where is it, then?
I've spent it, all right?
All of it, 300 quid?
Yeah.
What on?
You don't need to know what on. And I didn't rob it, I borrowed it. I just need to get something.
So you use my money?
I'll pay you back. You can take it out of my wages.
And what were you so desperate for? You'd rob off your own father? Jason, I'm asking you what you spent the money on.
I can't tell you.
Emily, go to your room.
What about me tea?
Now.
I want to know what you spent the money on.
Was it drugs?
Oh, don't be stupid.
Drugs? Oh, my God.
Of course it wasn't.
That's it, isn't it? You're a bloody druggie, my own son.
He isn't, Dad, is he?
What have you been taking? Nothing. Do you know?
No, it's got nothing to do with it.
How many times have we told you? Warned you not to take anything?
I haven't.
You little... What have you been taking? None. What have you been taking?
You're gonna kill him!
What are you on?
Jason, just tell him, will ya? Tell him the truth.
No.
You knew about this. You knew. He's not on drugs. I was pregnant. I had an abortion.
cannot believe that you would do this to us. You should have told us, Nicola. I couldn't, Mum. I promise not to.
We were desperate, Mum. I'm gonna pay you back, I promise you, every penny.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about what you've done. I'm going to see if RM's all right. Have you told your mum and dad? No.
We haven't told anybody except for our Nicky.
Greg, you better get on the phone to them.
No. What for?
Because the girl has had an abortion and her parents need to know. You're not telling my mum and dad, no way.
It's got nothing to do with them.
Oh, and I suppose it's got nothing to do with us either.
No, it hasn't, actually. You what?
You mean that you getting rid of our grandchild, our flesh and blood, is none of our business?
Yeah, I do. This is between me and Katrina, no one else.
Shouldn't you be getting on with this? I don't want to. So did our Jason want that money from me dad?
He didn't rob it, he borrowed it.
Same difference. So is what my mum said true?
What?
Is our Jason a smackhead?
Our Jason? No.
So what did he want the money for then if it wasn't for drugs?
I can't tell you them.
What's new?
What?
It's always the same, you and our Jason whispering about stupid secrets. No one ever tells me anything. And now World War III is breaking out and I still don't know what's going on.
I don't know whether my mum and dad want you to know.
Nikki, I'm nearly 15. I'm not a little kid. Everyone in this house treats me as though I'm about 7.
Jason got Katrina pregnant.
What?
And she had an abortion.
Oh, my God. Does my mum and dad know?
They do now.
You should have come to us first. What difference would it have made?
We could have talked things through for a start.
There was nothing to talk through. We wanted to sort it out ourselves.
Yeah, we're not little kids.
You and me dad were married by the time you were my age. That's got nothing to do with it. You should have faced up to your responsibilities and stuck by the girl. Hang on. You're making it sound like I pushed her into it. If Katrina wanted to have this baby, I would have stood by her every step of the way.
Yeah, I'm 19. I'm old enough to decide whether I want a baby or not. Yeah. Well, it's a pity you're not old enough to know what causes them then.
Mother, we're both adults. We're quite capable of making a decision. Adults? Call yourself adults when you can't even be responsible enough to take proper precautions. We did take precautions. It was an accident. And you're stupid enough to think you can waltz into some clinic, get rid of a baby, and everything's going to be all right. Hang on. We didn't just walk into a McDonald's or a Burger King and decide this on the way home, you know. We agonised over this, the both of us. Oh, yeah, it sounds like it, no? We did. So what happens the next time she has an accident, eh? Go and have another abortion, then another one. Right, that's it. Come here, Tree.
Where are you going?
I'm not listening to this. I'm out of here. Hey, you're going nowhere. What? You're not leaving this house until this is sorted. Don't talk to me like I'm some little kid, Dad. I'm 20 years of age. You can't push me around anymore. You leave this house and you don't get back in. Well, it suits me fine. Right, come on.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Tomorrow night's Brookside will be at 8:30, not 8 o'clock as advertised. Well, coming up next on 4, could the reason for the male drive to get ahead in life lie in their hormones? Why Men Don't Iron examines the powerful effects of testosterone.